So we're going to basically get into the energies. A whole lot of shit going on right now. Even the phone is optimistic. But now, see that when the moon is in Sagittarius, your references and points of views is supposed to be basically directed towards looking at the bigger picture. But of course, the only way you're going to be able to attract this is if you know what house you have Sagittarius at. And the house is like the habit, the house, the area where you feel comfortable at. The area where this is your house and you can do whatever you want to. Cry if you want to. Laugh if you want to. Smile if you want to. It's like the home alone. Just like when the kid was protecting home. You gotta be the kid at home alone right now. Making sure everything is protected. Dad may not be here. Mom may not be here. But you're the new seed in Sagittarius. So you gotta be the new seed to protect the home. This way mom and dad can basically give you more. Big Christmas trees, big presents, and big gifts. So now it's basically putting yourself into a situation where you can get rooted in these areas. And of course, you need to get rooted and deeply rooted towards these areas when it comes to home and your house in that perspective or that manner. See, when we're talking about astrology perspectives, this is basically having an astrological point and reference, and of course, an event that basically spirals and make things happen for you. If you are in the energies, if you are using the energies. And of course, everything needs a tent. Everything needs a foundation. Everything needs to be built. And of course, when you're building and working, and of course, climbing the ladder steady but surely, that means you're putting yourself into a situation and making sure things is getting done. And when things is getting done, you can have fun. But when things need to be done, you can have fun. But of course, it's mostly important to basically have fun doing something that you're basically working on or building on in that perspective, in that root cause, in that percentage. Now, having the moon in Sagittarius in your first house, the moon wants you to be basically coming up with new ways to be reacting and responding to your personality, your personal life, your personal endeavors. Your personal life need an up boost. Not a booster shot, but an up boost, where you can basically shoot your shot with your imagination, fly there, and of course, put yourself into a situation of learning how to get deep in this perspective right here. So you're going to have the gift to make things happen. So, of course, make sure you're making things happen. So make sure you're taking care and, of course, acting on your gifts on this time, especially if you're a Sagittarius, someone ascendant. Ascendant. If you're a Sagittarius ascendant, you're going to have the gift to expand your personality on a higher level, on a broad perspective. And, of course, the ball is in your court. So that means you're already on fire. So you already got to basically keep expanding that fire. Because Cardinal, which is Aries, the ascendant, and of course Leo, which is the fix, the fire, it's already sparked and fixed. Now you got to just keep expanding that shit. Keep shooting that shit. Keep going, letting go. Letting it fly. Let it fly. Like Jimmy. Now, your personality needs to be expanded. Your personality previously, it was all cool and everything and biscuits and gravy when it was the Scorpio perspective. But now we're in a new moon perspective with Sagittarius season. So now it's time to basically chase new horizons when it comes to your personal life. And of course, things that you personally feel good about. Things that you feel personally upbeat about. And of course, putting yourself into a situation where you can feel great about these things. But that's your mother. Your father is going to be the 7th house, relating with these things, relating to people, places, and things. Because you may put yourself into a situation of wanting to basically drastically go all above the horizons. But of course, you need a practical perspective in this area too. And of course, we already know Sagittarius falls in Capricorn. So it's sleep here. So you need the practical methods to basically get these things going. You got to have hope, faith, and luck when it comes to relating your personality with individuals. This is what's going to basically help you in this perspective. And also we have the North Node in Gemini too. So wherever you have the North Node in Gemini at, this is going to basically help you towards your spiritual growth and bring the equilibrium and balance. And this will basically put you in the right spectrum. So you're utilizing your North Node and wherever you have Sagittarius at in your houses can basically help you maintain the balance on the scales. And these things won't be outweighed or outmatched in your seclusive perspective. Now, if you are Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendancies, you guys are going to have the gift to expand from trauma or anything that's burdening you on this perspective. Second house. You have Sagittarius in the second house. See, the second house wants you to value the right things right now. Value the right resources. And of course, make sure you're valuing something on a newer level. Valuing new things, valuing newer horizons, valuing new endeavors. So Sagittarius wants you to value something on a new perspective, on a new level, on a higher level too. They don't want you to basically be surface level. They want you to basically expand the things that you're valuing, whether it can be people, new endeavors, new chases, or new desires. They want you to basically take that into a higher perspective in a situation. See, in this perspective right here, this is going to be kind of like